back today with a new layout process video, and this one is going to be reconstructing an old layout into a new layout. So I made this layout when I was the guest designer for Click Kits back in May of this year, 2019, and where I really love this layout, I just kind of feel like the flowers don't go with the rest of the layout. Like, the flowers as a background is really pretty, but the photos are from Easter, and yes, Easter is in the spring, and so it totally does match. At the same time, I'm just kind of feeling like it doesn't work together. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave the layers on the actual photos, and I'm just gonna peel them off of the background here and hope that I don't rip anything because the photos that I've chosen for the reconstructed layout are actually vertical photos, so hopefully it won't be too ruined. Let's see, I kind of want to I want to keep these, so maybe I'll put them just on the puffy sticker. Oh, I can tell I'm ripping the background behind here. So I don't normally do this, but where I was really excited to use this paper and wanting to use some current photos, these were the most current photos that I had that would work well with this this background. So I don't normally stretch like collection to work with photos unless I'm in love with it, and I really wasn't. I was in love with it, but at the same time, once I got done with it, I wasn't. And so today, that's why I decided to do this as one of your June Patreon videos, because I do love this background, and so I thought it would be fun to make a layout that would be better fitted with this background. Okay, so we will just glue this here, and I will go ahead and make a layout with those photos, I think. I'm not quite sure I want to leave this on here either, so I think I'm going to pull this up. I might, because this actually does go along with my photos that I'm going to be putting on here, so maybe I will just stick those to the side. Okay, so the photos that I want to use are these two, and as you can tell, they are from New Year's Day 2018. So this was taken right at midnight, and this was taken the morning after, because you can tell I'm wearing something different. I'm wearing a jacket here, and this is just like a pajama shirt in this one. So they were both taken on the first day of 2018, just at different times. So I thought it would be fun to scrapbook these two photos, and even though we live in a place where it is definitely not flower weather and springtime, I just kind of feel like the feel, I feel like these photos are better suited for this background. So I thought I would go ahead and use these two photos, and this actually does work out really well. I can just do a cluster right here and then another cluster up here to kind of cover that up. So I'm going to go and find another, I think I'm going to find some florals. I'm going to go find some embellishments that'll go along with this background. I'm not even sure where this background came from. I got it, like I said, in my Click Kit for May, and my May Click Kit, I think, let's see, I think the embellishments are actually right here. So let's see. So I could use these. This could definitely, the future is bright. This could definitely be the title, because it is, you know, the first day of 2018. I can definitely use these layers, and so maybe that's what I will do. Maybe I will use my kit. Yay for today. Maybe I will use these scraps from my kit. And this could be Happy New Year. I could say Happy New Year and write that with, yeah, here's some more scraps. See good in all things. All we have is now. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Here comes the, yeah, I like this. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do is I will just do a bunch of these flowers and things. I can't remember what collection this is that's in here. I want to say it's All Heart, but I can't remember if that's what it is. I can't remember. So this is just a lot of scraps from that kit. I did use up a lot of it. So mostly I just have I don't really want to do that. Okay, mostly I just have like the embellishment pieces. Good Times Ahead, that's a good one too. Okay, so I'm gonna jump off here. We also got some twine in the kit. Here comes the fun. That's super cute. So I think I'm just going to use a bunch of this stuff. I'm going to put you on fast forward. I did just want to get on and show you a little bit of what I was working with. So I'm going to start working on this and we'll kind of go from there. I hope you enjoy this restructuring layout video. So now here, let's jump right into reconstructing this layout and actually making it look like the layout it should have been in the first place. So I am just kind of cleaning everything off of my desk that I had showed you guys, and now I'm going to start layering a ton of scraps behind the photos and trying to figure out just, I guess, how I'm going to use up these scraps. After I had stopped the recording doing the live talking part, I was like, you know, I have a ton of scraps from this collection. I believe it's the All Heart collection. And, excuse me, so I decided to use up these scraps, and I really, really love how this layout turned out, and I am so much happier with this page now that I've used these two photos. So yeah, sometimes if you feel like a layout just isn't working, change the photos. That's my suggestion, because normally when I start scrapping a layout, I have already picked the photos, and that's always the first thing I do. So when I pick the papers, usually it works out. It's not very normal for me to have to change my photos, but if you pick your products first and then you pick your photos and the layout just isn't coming together and it's just not working, maybe try changing your photos. I know that Christy Harriman does that a lot. Like, she'll start out using, you know, a certain photo and then end up using a completely different photo.
at the end of the layout, and that's totally fine. However your flow works is great. Don't be afraid to change the way you scrap, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because I've noticed this year that my scrapbooking style is changing once again. I kind of feel like I go through these spurts where it's like I get into a groove creating, and then I can notice when I need a change and when I'm growing as a scrapbooker and changing and doing different things. And I can kind of feel that lately where I'm trying to branch out and do other things that I don't normally do, like layering and using up scraps and using ephemera and things that I don't normally use, random ephemera and stuff like that, like just trying to be more out there and enjoy it more and not be so perfectionist, because I am a perfectionist and it's kind of hard to let go of. But you can see here that I'm just playing around with layers and gluing everything down. I really love these two photos. I think they're super cute, and the year stamp on them I think is fun to kind of add that to the photos. So now here I'm going to glue down this puffy sticker, and that just says your future is bright, or the future is bright, I think is what it says. And I thought that was perfect for this being a New Year's Day layout. So I added a little banner of pattern paper down there, and I think we're coming to the end here. I'm just going to kind of play around and glue things down. I'm going to use up some of those enamel dots as well. I found this, what is this? It was I think a piece of the ephemera, and it says good times to come, I think, or something like that. Enjoy good times, or something like that. So I was like, well, that's perfect because it's a new year, good times are coming, like trying to be positive and everything is usually my outlook the first of the year. Now that it's the middle of the year, it's not so, positive, but it's okay. Now I'm going to glue this flower down at the bottom, and I think that is pretty much it. I'm just going to use that saying on the puffy sticker as my title, The Future is Bright. And yeah, I think that is it. Stay tuned for the photos. I do add some black twine, so that is going to be a little bit different in the photos. Thanks so much for watching, patrons. Bye!